I'm Lina Beach. I'm an artist, a session guitar player, and the newest member of the high rhythm section in the footsteps of Teeny Hodges. Get away from it all. Run. Being part of this, it became a little bigger than myself. I came from Franklin, the outside of Nashville, and found my way, kind of by fate, just to go to school in Memphis. I went to Rhodes and immediately fell in love with the music scene. I did everything I could to just be surrounded by it. Now, Bobby Rush is the reason I got to Royal in the first place. I found my way here to Royal Studios, where I met Boo Mitchell and became an intern. For an entire summer of my life, I just lived and breathed this place, and I soaked in all the inspiration, and I learned so much. I heard I'm Still in Love with You on at like my favorite restaurant, and I bought the vinyl, and I had it on repeat. I never really took it in that this was like Royal Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. When I came to Memphis, it obviously clicked for me, and then coming here was like the holy grail. There's a sound that is like unmistakably Royal Studios in Memphis. Al Green's mic. You should come and see this. This mic number 9 is what Al Green sang all his vocals on, and it's still here. Then one day, Boo heard me play guitar in the lobby. He was on a session break, and I was playing Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder. And he comes back in, and he's like, who's that on guitar? And I was like, oh, it's me, I play bass too. And like a month later, he tried me out on a session where we covered Al Green's I'm Glad You're Mine. So I came in and played it. I was so nervous. And he stood up out of his chair right here, and he was like, Lina, that was incredible. You sound like a 70-year-old black man, is what he said. And he was like, that is like Teeny Hodges, the original guitarist. There was an opening for this high rhythm show, and Isaiah Sharkey was supposed to come in from Chicago. And anyways, it didn't work out, so Boo was like, Lina, can you learn all these songs in 2 weeks? And do you want to play this? I was like, heck yeah. The only rehearsal was the sound check that morning of, and first note I hit, Charles was like, oh, I can feel that. That's amazing. There's a really good quote by Willie Mitchell. I don't know if you can see, but you can't listen, but you have to hear that. And then the whole show went amazing, and like a month later, I went on European tour with them. I've been there ever since. We've been to London the past 3 years, and I found a bar. It's called the Blues Kitchen in Camden, and I walk in on an open jam session night, and I get up on the mic to play a song with, these guys, and I say, I'm Lina Beach, and I'm coming from Memphis. The high rhythm section, the whole room busts open with applause, and that was one of my favorite performances too. So there's definitely an appreciation for it. We have so much natural talent in Memphis, and whenever anyone gets a chance to bring that outside of our city, it's just an incredible response. This album that I'm working on is pretty much the story of me finding my voice and coming from someone who was in my own shell, and I grew up in this conservative church. I was coming out, and then I was experiencing loss and love and all these things. It was like those coming of age moments captured in song for me. But it really means a lot when someone, or Memphis as a whole, has just kind of wrapped its arms around me, and we like to see each other succeed, and so hopefully I can just be like this beacon. I'm like, Memphis, Memphis, Memphis.